starting time. We do appreciate the big crowd. I know there will be more people coming in. First and foremost, can everybody hear this all right? Everybody up on top, is it clear enough? All right, we're very appreciative of that. Fellas, at this time, my name is Mike Williams, and I get the opportunity to sell this sale today, and it certainly is truly a pleasure to be associated with the Missouri State Fair, the commissioners, the youth in agriculture, and most importantly, all of you who've chosen to share your time with us here today. At this time, I want to introduce Don Nicodem. He'll be the MC today. We've got certainly some preliminaries that we want to go through. We'll do that. I've got a comment or two that I'll make. I will tell you right off the bat that the order of today, I'm going to tell you one more thing. There's quite a bit of crowd noise. And I happen to be one of those fellas that wears hearing aids. And in a setting like this, I hear all the crowd noise, and I can't hear Don sometimes. So that said, we want to have your full attention. We're very appreciative of that. And I don't mean to be, don't you all talk amongst yourselves best you can. When the bidding starts, one hand's in the air. That's kind of where we're coming from. Don, go ahead if you would.
Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2019 Missouri State Fair Sale of Champions. We'd ask that you all rise. We're going to have Brendan Clybecker, the State NFA President, Heather Snow, the State 4-H Council President, to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance, and that will be followed by Darren Hartman of Sedalia to sing the national anthem.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Wow, they did a great job on that. Let's give him another hand. Thanks, Mark. Next we'll have Mark Wolf come up to the stage, please. Mark, Director of Missouri State Fair. He's one of the really good guys. He'd have to rank at the very top of state fair directors that I've ever known. He does a phenomenal job here. Put your hands together and welcome Mark to the microphone.
Thank you, Don. I got something that's a little off script I want to do real quick. I promise it won't just take a second, but I think this is really important, especially after just hearing that song. We have a gentleman with us here today, and I want to introduce you to him. He's actually going to be the recipient at our military flag retreat today. If you haven't had a chance to watch that event, it's up by the zone office each day. It's been real emotional, really neat thing to see. He's a former United States Army Air Forces, served in from 1943, December 1943 to November of 1945, where he flew 16 missions. After serving in the military, became a vocational agricultural instructor and FFA advisor at Bowling Green FFA chapter. He retired after 29 years, and he had students who exhibited here at the fair, winning the Governor's Award for swine several times. At the youthful age of 99 years old, this gentleman plants a garden with more than 100 tomato plants and always is eager to share a story with those he meets in passing. He is proud of agriculture in our state and proud of his service to our nation. He asked specifically to come here today to be at this sale. So I would like you to put your hands together to our veteran honoree of the day, Mr. William Mallory of Bowling Green, Missouri. Thanks for being here today, William. Just real quick, I want to welcome everybody to the 2019 Missouri State Fair Sale of Champions. We're excited about the sale. I think we set a record last year, and Don's promising that we're doing that again. I'll put some pressure on back here. But we're looking forward to a great sale. Had a great time during this fair. Had a chance to watch these kids show. And been playing with a lot of weather and other things that's been going on, but it's been a great fair. Got a beautiful day today. We want to set a record today, so everybody dig deep, and let's do that. And at this time, I want to introduce the chairman of the Missouri State Fair Commission, Mr. Kevin Roberts.
Thanks, Mark. Welcome, everybody. I hope when you showed up, you didn't see too much carnage out there. We've had to fight through 3 days of pretty challenging weather, but these young people continue to do amazing things. On behalf of the Missouri State Fair Commission, we want to welcome you to the Missouri State Fair Sale of Champions. I want to take just a minute and introduce the balance of our commission. We have Ted Shepard, who's from Kabul, Nikki Cunningham, who comes from Rogersville, Barbara Hayden right here in Sedalia, Don McQuitty from up near Kansas City, Sherry Jones, who's from Dawn, Lowell Moeller from Jeff City, and our Director of Agriculture, Chris Chin. So please give them a round of applause. The Commission certainly wants to congratulate each of the champions and reserve champions that were shown and earned their way here to the Sale of Champions. It truly is the best of the best. We want to thank the Youth and Ag Committee and the Foundation for their efforts throughout the year to put on this program. We want to thank the wonderful sponsors and, of course, the ultimate buyers here today who will help fund our scholarship program. And we certainly want to thank those hometown buyers and hometown support people. Those families and those businesses turn out every year to support these young people, and it's very important. Even though we're only selling 12 lots here today, the Missouri State Fair wants to celebrate the thousands of exhibitors of all species and the hundreds of thousands of hours that they put in order to be here at the Missouri State Fair. These 4-H'ers and FFA members have literally spent months and months preparing their animals for the state fair. This teaches them things that are so important: dedication, responsibility, the opportunity to compete fairly and with integrity in these competitions. They are truly going to be your leaders of tomorrow. So let's bid high, let's have a successful fair, successful sale. It's my opportunity also to introduce to you our Missouri State Fair Queen, Chloe Mumford, who's from Troy, Missouri. Chloe?
Hello everyone, and welcome to the Sale of Champions. I'd first like to start off by congratulating the 12 reserve and grand champions that are here selling today, and thank you all for coming out to support them. As a former recipient of the Youth and Agricultural Scholarship, I understand firsthand how much we appreciate your generosity and support. It's because of people like you that we're able to pursue the careers that we want, and it's feasible because of that. So let's get this auction going. Thank you.
Thank you, Chloe. Christian, if you make your way up here, I've just got to say, Mr. Mallory, and that's what we always called him. I was a young, aspiring ag teacher and all the rest of my era. He was one we always looked up to. Sure happy you're here today, so thanks for being here. Christiana's going to speak with you just a little bit here, the Director of Ag, and she's a multi-generation pig farmer from up here in Clarence, Missouri, and just an outstanding director here at the Missouri Department of Ag. Pleased to know her for a long time in our family, and Chris, make a few comments.
Thank you, Don. Well, thanks everyone for being here today. We are really thrilled to see all of you sitting in this room. For those of you that are here, this is the best of the best that's come to the State Fair. We're really excited for you, and we want to congratulate you. These kids, no matter whether they win or they lose, they all have worked hard to come to the Missouri State Fair, and that is quite an accomplishment, and it should be something that is celebrated. The Missouri State Fair is a great place to learn a lot of lessons in life. Sometimes you learn what it's about to win, and other times you learn what it's about to lose with grace. And it's in those tough moments where the real lessons of life are truly learned. Thank you to the parents who are here to support these kids. This could not happen without you. You guys have made sure that they're taught the right way. You've made sure that they are here when they need to be, or go to as many shows as they want to go to. And it couldn't happen without you guys. And so we thank you guys for helping us invest in that next generation of agriculture, because that's what your Department of Agriculture is focused on. What can we do to make sure that agriculture is in good hands for our next generation? This year at the State Fair, the Animal Health team in my department has checked in more than 7,000 animals. And you're going to get to see some of those animals before you here today. We just want to thank you guys, and for the kids who are showing here, don't forget about the younger kids that are looking up to you. Find somebody that you can mentor and help learn, because that's what I see every day when I go through those barns, is an older kid helping a younger kid and showing them some tips and just mentoring them. So thank you guys for doing that. And don't forget at the end of the day to try and have a little fun while you're in those barns. So thanks for everyone for being here and supporting these kids, because they are our legacy here in agriculture. Thank you.
Thanks, Chris. Appreciate your comment. Wayne Oakley is the chairman of the Youth and Ag Committee and superintendent of the sale of champions. Rodney Heimer, vice chairman, couldn't be here today, and Sharon Topwood, secretary of treasurer. And she kind of keeps our whole group in line and on track, I think. We worked with her a long time. She does a great job for us. Couldn't be done without their help. The Youth and Ag Committee is comprised of over 40 plus volunteers who work all year to raise funds. And if you will, I'd ask all members of the Youth and Ag Committee to please rise and be recognized. So if you're on the Youth and Ag Committee, wave to everybody. Let's give them a big hand. They do a lot of work throughout the year. Our intern this year is Adrian Abishan from Owensville. She's working the sales champion this year. She'll be a sophomore at the University of Missouri with a degree in agribusiness management. So, Adrian, thanks for all the work you do, and give her a hand as well. Earlier in the week, the Youth and Ag Committee hosted a youth dance. Bud Summers, where's Bud? I saw him over here somewhere. He's taking responsibility to make that thing happen, be a huge success. Like he said, we had over 250 exhibitors participating this year and had a great time. So, Bud, thanks for your efforts, and all the kids that participated in that as well. Education of Missouri youth is kind of what this thing is all about. We do a lot of scholarships. We've awarded over 648 scholarships, totaling over $684,000 since the program began in 1992. Contributions from the sale champions, Youth and Ag supporters, State Fair Foundation, Gates USA, and Jorge Guerra. I don't know if you're here, Jorge. Said he might be, but just as a note, their group contributed $9,700 to the scholarship fund last year. So they go above and beyond as well. Side instructors, Youth and Ag Committee awarded 40 $1,500 scholarships, one $5,000 platinum scholarship, and one $2,500 Supreme Scholarship that was supported by Side Instructor John Deere and Side Instructor Genetics. So a lot of folks have put in a lot of effort. We have several of our scholarship recipients here with us, and we're going to ask them to come forward into the ring and be recognized. I'll read the list. So if you're here and one of the past scholarship recipients, please come forward to the ring at this time. Caitlin Jedlicka from Koshkonong, Missouri. Caitlin, please come forward. $5,000 Platinum Scholarship winner. Those receiving the $1,500 scholarship: Hannah Anderson from Ionia, Trace Chambers from Fayette, J.C. Cook from Hamilton, Peyton Daines from Rockville, Dustin Davies from Dawn, Alexandra Gass from Nevada, Taylor Kemp from Macon, Brendan Clybacker from Stock City, Shane Lake from Richmond, Amelia Deephart from New Boston, Reagan Nembaugh from Eugene, Anna Link from Moberly, Matthew Morgan from Lamar, Savannah Seals from Purdy, Heather Snow from Columbia, Logan Wilson from Vandalia, and Drake Wood from Lee's Summit. Let's give all these scholarship winners a big round of applause as they get part of it. It has to make you feel good about the future when you see these young people like this that are engaged and involved in agriculture and going to be our leaders for years to come. 30% of today's total sale will be used by the Youth and Ag Committee for scholarships and youth development activities. Scholarship applications will be due February 4th, 2020. So if you have someone that's interested in that, you can go online and find those at the State Fair's webpage beginning the 1st of November. I want to recognize our species superintendents. These guys make things go around in the barns and the various breed species are here. David Dick with beef. I know I saw you over here somewhere. David's back over here. Jerry Reed, swine. JR, are you handy? Jerry? There he is, yeah, JR. Leon Buzzegger from sheep. Got his hat in the air. Tony Perryman from poultry. Tony's around here somewhere, I think. Dave Rugen from rabbits. I know I talked to Dave a little bit earlier, and Brandon Plattner from the Boar Goats. So let's give all these superintendents a round of applause for keeping things in order. The current auction is being broadcast live by KMMO Radio online and by KRLI Radio online and on their FM station 103.9 FM, on KNZU Radio online, and live updates on their FM station 100.7. Also recognize Sammy Jo Freeman. Sammy joined us down here a minute ago. Wherever she went, she's handy there somewhere, but she's working on, with the Department of Ag, streaming the auction live on the department's Facebook page. Elizabeth West is our Farm Bureau who's videotaping the sale. They've provided this service for many, many years. They did a great job. Please have them doing that again. Thank MFA Incorporated and in Sedalia and Sims Feed and Supply Sweet Springs for supplying the sale ring and pins that we're using in the auction today. Also want to extend the thanks to the Zoo Meat Market as they're processing the sale animals. Some other housekeeping announcements. Chip Kim. Chip, where are you at over there? Somewhere waving. The one with all the hair right there. Yeah, Chip. He's the ringmaster today. We'll be moving animals in and out. Pearl Wallhall, Pearl's Picks, official State Fair photographer, will be taking photographs. We're going to ask the audience to refrain from taking photos ringside during the sale so they can get a better quality photo taken. Tanya Sloan, Deanna Murphy will be coordinating official photos following the sale. So all the exhibitors and their buyers need to kind of congregate back over here to get your photos taken. Roger Husloggy and Steve Nother will be taking the buyer and invoice information. So if you're the fortunate purchaser here today, be sure and see one of those folks and make sure we get all the paperwork done and we know who to make sure we get payment from that way. All the buyers and families are invited to dinner following the sale, which will be right over here in the Assembly Hall. So stick around for that. Mike Williams, I think we're ready for about the first minute you are.
All right, thank you very much, Don. Ladies and gentlemen, again, it is my pleasure to be here. I'm going to reserve some of my comments for maybe throughout the sale a little bit, but at this time I do want to introduce Pat Henderson. Where's Pat? Pat will be working ringside over here on the left. He's no stranger to us, been here a number of years. Jay Purchase, who actually lives in Texas now, but his family's here from Missouri, works a lot of livestock sales with Jay, and this gives him an opportunity to both come up here and work, visit his family, and visit the Missouri State Fair. Jay, we appreciate you. Colton Williams, where are you? Colton will be working over here on the right side, fellas. He's a good young auctioneer, has a Hampshire hog herd here. Yeah, if you would. And anyway, glad to have you here again, Colton, as well. If we could, I will say this, and I want to read one little thing, because I know we come here and we got lots of things going on, and we're going to give you a fast, snappy sale, best I can. But I was a little conflicted. Usually before these sales, I try to open them with either something that's kind of directed to the kids, to the youth in agriculture, or something to the parents, something to the advisors, the 4-H leaders, all those people who come together to make this such a powerful event and such powerful livestock. Or, you know, you've got the youth and ag supporters, those people who kind of come to write a check and basically do what we say we're doing, and that's support agriculture. I couldn't figure out which mode of people that I wanted to address today, but I became real lucky. I found something that I think maybe hits all points. And with all the things that are going on in agriculture, with all the things that's going on in the world, you know, sometimes we need to pause. And I said this last year, and a gentleman reminded me of it earlier. When we had the Pledge of Allegiance this year, I see no one in agriculture that took a knee. And so I'm really proud of that particular fact. That said, though, I do want to read this to you. It says, "Life is not a race, but indeed a journey. Be honest, work hard, and be choosy. Say thank you. I love you. Great job." And you need to say that to someone each and every day. Go to church. Take time for prayer. The Lord giveth, and the Lord taketh. Let your handshakes, this is important, mean more than a pen and a pencil, or a pen and a paper. Love your life and what you've been given, because what you've been given is not accidental. Search for your purpose and do it the very best you can. Dreaming does matter. It allows you to become that which you inspire to be. You need to laugh often, appreciate the little things in life, and enjoy them. Some of the best things really are free. Do not worry. Less wrinkles are quite a bit more becoming. Forgive. It frees the soul. Take time for yourself and plan on longevity. How many people here are over 70 years of age? Raise your hand. There's quite a bunch of you that'll be here another 20, 30 years, I guess. You got a plan for longevity. Recognize the special people that you've been blessed to know. Live for today and enjoy the moment. That's what we're fixing to do right now. Let's bring in the rabbits, champion pen of rabbits. The orders of the day, fellas, are kind of reversed from what usually happens. A few years ago, one of our interns, Casey Schaefer, made the comment that why don't you have the climax more towards the end rather than at the beginning? And who knows about how important that is, but we did adopt that practice, so we're going to go with the rabbits. We're going to follow with the chickens. We're going to go to the goats. We're going to go to the lambs, the bears, and end up the day with the grand champion steer. We're going to lead off with the grand champion pen of rabbits. Go ahead, Don.
Okay, in your sale catalog, lot number 1, the grand champion pen of rabbits, exhibited by Gunnar Fisher from Verona, son of Sean and Devin Fisher. He's a member of the Aurora FFA chapter. He has a pen of New Zealand black rabbits, average weight of about 4 3/4 pounds apiece. Put your hands together. Welcome Gunnar, the grand champion pen of rabbits.
All right, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. The auction's on, and we're going to get more. Tell me, what do you think of that? Have I got a 3 grand? One living a 3, 3, 300, 3. Everybody get 500. Here we go, 5. All right, up to 7.5 now. $1,000 bill. Going to be 10, 10, 10, 12 and a half, 15. 15, 15, 17, 51, 2, 2, got me 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2 and a half, now 5, 25, 25, 7.5, 25 and 7.5, 1 and 5, 5, 7.5, pass in the lead, boy, 25, 750 where? 25 and 7.5, 1 and 5 and 7.5, are you done? 25, 107.5, I have Rivas, you're out. 25, 750, one time, 25, 5 and 7.5, I have, here we go. So right there, $2,500 bill, 2,500.
Buyers in Missouri, rabbit breeders. Missouri rabbit breeders, we thank you. Brenda Johnson's coming in the ring, so thank you, Brenda, rabbit breeders, for this purchase and support the site.
First of all, I'm Gunnar Fisher. All y'all that found out. I'd like to thank you, Brenda, for purchasing this pen of rabbits. It's pretty curious. So, I'm Gunnar Fisher from Aurora FFA chapter. I show cattle and rabbits. I would like to thank my buyer for purchasing my pen today. I would also like to thank all of my supporters that helped me get here today. My grandma and grandpa have played a big role in the day, and I can't thank them enough.
Well, Governor, we work hard as Missouri State Rabbit Producers to support our youth. We do many shows throughout the year to support them, to raise money to be able to be here to purchase. We are celebrating our 50th year of being around, and we hope to be around for another 50 years. So keep the tradition. You're going to be the one to do that.
Okay, next in your sale catalog is lot number 2. This will be the reserve champion pen of rabbits. They're given by Cody Beeman from New Florence. She's the daughter of James and Donna Beeman. Cody's a member of the Montgomery County R2 FFA chapter. California rabbits weigh an average of 5.1 pounds each. Let's welcome Cody and the reserve champion rabbits. Give him a hand.
All right, Cody, congratulations. Whenever you pick out a rabbit to put on top, is that just kind of whatever comes up, or is that your favorite rabbit? Just kind of picking the litter. All right. All right, let's spin on them a while. Here we go. Tell me, what are you thinking now? What about the 5 grand wear? I don't know. Leader in a 5, get it going. 500 right there. 7.5, 7.5 now. 1,000. 1,000 now. 10, 12.5. How about getting 15, 17.5. 17.5. What are we doing? 2, 22, 5. 25, 25, 7.5. 7.5 now. 3, now 3. 1 meter and a 3, 32.5. 32.5. 1 meter and a 5. Chaz Wheeler, you're out. 35, 7.5. 35 into 7.5. 7.5. 4 grand, 2.5. 4 grand, 2.5. Now 5. 1 meter and a 45. 5 into 5. Yes, 45, 7.5. 45 into 7.5. 1 meter and a 5 into 7.5. 7.5. Here we go. 45, 7.5. Fellas, I've got the gentleman, and I think you'll be surprised to hear who he is if he gets the bid. But Chaz Wheeler, you're out, and CMS, you're out. It's 4,500, 7.5. Here we go. 45, 750. One time. Everybody done? Sold right up there. $4,500 bill. 45.
Jeff, thanks so much for your support here. We've got a partner in this adventure, Senator Jeannie Riddle. So we got Senator Riddle, Representative Porter. Thanks so much for your support. Get in here.
Thank you, Jeff.
All right, I'd like to start out. Thank you, Senator Riddle and State Representative Jeff Porter, and my hometown support. Thank you to the Youth and Ag Committee for this opportunity, and congratulations to all the other winners. Showing rabbits is like any other show stop. It's more about the friends and the family you made along the way. Allison, you're truly an amazing sister. None of our rabbit world would happen without you. And to the rest of my family, Colton, Dad, Mom, Grandma Jackie, Grandpa David, Grandma Sue, Grandma Ann, Grandpa Don. Thank you for being a loving and supportive family. Deb Morrison, Bill Gaper, Kevin Theobald, Wayne and Mary Dell. Thank you for getting me back in the rapids. Gritteren and the Price family. Where do I even be? Some days I wish I lived with you. You're my show parents, show grandparents, show brothers, and show sisters. You're with me every step of the way. This is all because of you. Thank you. Marsha and Tom Allison, thank you for letting us crash this weekend with you. You were the best roommates. Thank you, Missouri State Rabbit Producers, for everything you do for us, and you make the barn enjoyable and fun. Thank you all again. I love you too, Len. Thank you.
Well, I'm Jeff Porter. I'm a state representative for District 42, which is Montgomery County, most of Warren County, a little bit of San Charles County. I am a first-year legislator down at the Capitol, and I feel very fortunate to be here today. Agriculture is a very important part of our state. I was raised on a farm in Shelby County, where our director, Shin, is from as well, so it's kind of nice to be here, and I feel very fortunate to be here. These young girls, I've watched them grow up. I've known their folks a long time. I've been in Montgomery County 28 years, so it's kind of nice to be a part of this process. I'm very I feel very fortunate to be here today. Thank you a lot.
Well, thanks again to Senator Riddle and Representative Porter, two really great supporters of Missouri agriculture. We're happy that they're here today participating in this activity. Next, coming up will be Lot 3 of your catalog, Grand Champion Hen of Chickens. They're exhibited today by Stephen Thompson from Salisbury. He's the son of Leanna Thompson. He's a member of the Sheraton Shining Stars 4-H Club. His hen of chickens had an average weight of 8.1 pounds each. We'll get some more of the hen weight because they're waiting today, I guess. Welcome, Steve, to Grand Champion Hen of Chickens ring. Give him a hand.
All right, Steve, we appreciate you. You had a pretty good day because I think you're going to be up for the reserve champions too when they come in. All right, here we go, boys. The auction's on, and what do we give for them? Grand champion, pin a rabbit, pin a chicken. Here we go to tell me, what do you think of that? Here we go to tell me, 5 grand wares. How do you want to know? 5, we're going to find, we're going to $1,000 bill. Got 1,000, now 12 and a half. 10, 12, 15, 17, getting out 2, getting 2, Rivas, got Rivas at 2, 22 and a half. 22 and a half, now 5. Here we're going to fish again, 25 now, 7 and a half. 25, 7 and a half. Independent Aggies, you're out. 27 and a half, now 3. Got me 3, got me 3, got me 3, 2 and a half. 33, 2 and a half, now 5, 1 minute and 5, 5, 1 minute and 5, now 5. 32, 50, now 5, do it 5, 1 minute and 5, 7 and a half. 37 and a half, 4. Now 40, you want her now 4, 2 and a half. 4 grand, 2 and a half, 1 minute and 5, 5, 1 minute and 45, 1 minute and 5, 1 minute and 45. Got 45, 7 and a half, Colt. 47 and a half is with BTC Bank. 47 and a half, now 5 grand. Yes! 5, now 2 and a half. 52, 50, where? 5 grand, 2 and a half, 1 minute and a half, half, 52 and a half, one back in. 52, 50, 52 now, half, 1 minute and a half, 1 minute and a half, half. So there's no confusion. I'm right up there at 5,000. You're out and you're out. Somebody over here yelled, but I didn't see who you had. 52 and a half. Wheels out. 52 and a half. He's way out. 52 and a half. 1 minute and a half. Half. Haven't been at 52. 2 and a half. I have.
2 and a half? What?
Sold right there. $5,000 bill. 5,000.
Kevin Fisher, Regional Missouri Bank, coming forward. Kevin, thanks for the great purchase. Appreciate you being here today. Come right on into the ring.
My name is Stephen Thompson. I'm 10 years old and I live in Salt. This is my first year showing poultry in 4-H. I'm honored to be here. I'd like to thank my buyer for his generosity and kindness. It means so much to me. Also, thanks to all my hometown supporters. I'm so grateful for your encouragement. I would like to thank some family members. First, thank you to Grandma Stevens for teaching me about chickens and helping me every step of the way. I could not have made it here without you. Thank you to Grandpa Stevens for your patience with us to keep my book. Thank you to Grandpa Thompson for letting me use the barn and paying for the electricity to keep the birds full. Thank you to my dad in heaven for giving me a love of agriculture and farming. Thanks to my mom for helping me take care of my birds, especially in the rough weather. Finally, thank you to God for providing all blessings in our journey.
My name is Kevin Fisher. I represent Regional Missouri Bank with locations in Marceline, Peaksville, Salisbury, Glasgow, and Paris. And we just want you to know we're very proud of you for your accomplishment, and we're proud of how you represent Sheraton County with the superior family chickens also. And I think everyone on that list of hometown supporters is very proud of you also. Congratulations, young man.
Kevin and Regional Missouri Bank, we thank you for the support. We're going to get an opportunity to see this same young man back with the reserve champion hen of chicken. It's also exhibited by Stephen Thompson from Salisbury. These chickens are a little bit lighter. They weigh 7.2 pounds each, according to the information we've been given. Well, let's welcome he and his reserve champion chickens back to the ring. Give them a hand.
All right. Hey, Stephen, which pin did you really think was the best pin? The ones that were champion or these? Did you have a choice? They all look the same? I just wanted to verify because they all look the same to me too. All right, here we go, boys. All right, here we go to tell me the reserve champion pin of chicken. Here we go to tell me what do you think in there? Here we go to tell me 4 grand where? 4, 500, now 7.5, 10. Now 12 and a half. 12 and a minute, 12 and a half, 15. Here we go to 15, 17 and a half, 2. Now 2, 9, 22 and a half, 5. 25 and a minute, 5, 5, 5 and a minute, 7 and a half. 25 and a minute, 7, 15, 27, 6, 7. 27. Now, hey Pat, are you all the same way? That's right. You're getting good coverage, sir. You're getting good coverage. I've got 37, 38, 38, 38, 70.
Hey, boys!
28.
How do you know that I did that? Maybe you were just behind. Who's in charge? I know, but he was holding up 3. I've got 3,000, 31, 32. Hey, Pat, you're out. 33, 34, 35, 35 and a minute, 5, 1 minute, 5 and a minute, 35, 35. You're done. Yes, 5, now 7. 36 and a minute, 6, now 7. Now 8, 38, 37, 38. Hey, Pat, I'm just curious. Where do you think you're at now? I'm 3,700 right up there. 38.
Hey, boy!
38. 37 of it, 88, 1 minute, 8 of it, 38. Here we go. Your man want to bid again? 38, 38. I have sold your way 3,700, 3,700. Is that the same way? Is it low? Going the same way.
Kevin Fisher, he's going to reserve champion of chickens as well. So, huge thanks to Kevin and Kevin Reserve Bank. Great job.
Yep, they're going to have a chicken feed. 3,700.
I was really surprised and honored when my birds won both reserve champion and grand champion. This has been an exciting and overwhelming experience. Thank you to my buyer for purchasing my chickens. I appreciate your generosity so much. Thank you again to my hometown supporters. Many businesses and individuals contributed, and it means a lot to me. Thank you to the Youth and Agriculture Committee for providing me with the opportunity to sell my birds. Thank you to the Poultry Superintendent, Tony Pierman, for all your assistance. Thanks to the show judge for encouraging us and sharing your knowledge. Thanks to my local feed store, Ricketts Farm Service, for keeping my bird stock. Thank you to my local 4-H club, Sheraton Shining Stars, and Sheraton County 4-H staff for all your support. Once again, thanks to my family for your help and your love.
I think both my kids are in your 4-H club. You're going to have to sign some autographs for getting on that. Once again, on behalf of Missouri Bank, we're honored to do this, and we support agriculture 100%. And we are very proud of you, Stephen. We're also very proud of all the youth that compete at the state fair and county fairs and have agricultural projects, whether it's Sheridan County, Randolph, Howard, wherever it is in our main location. We're very proud of all the exhibitors in our local areas, and we're also proud of all the exhibitors that put in the hard work at the Missouri State Fair. I know it's a lot of work, and we're proud of everybody that puts in that much work. Thanks again, congratulations.
Thanks again, Kevin, Regional Reserve Bank. If you look in your catalogs, we're getting ready for lot number 5. We move these out of the ring and we'll be bringing them in. I think we have a repeat family here with this grand champion weather meat goat. Comes to us from Nevada, Missouri, Skylar Scott, son of Shannon and Krista Scott. member of the Nevada FFA chapter. And the goat he's bringing in weighs 92 pounds.
All right, guys. Skyler, good job. Good job. Pat, just to help you out a little bit, Don confirmed that I did jump that $1,000. I never was very good with numbers, so I don't want you to get depressed and think you were wrong. It was me. All right, here we go, boys. Let's do the champion meet go. Here we go down here. What are they going to 10 grand where? Then that's going to be a little bit of a day, a little bit of the 5 grand, 1,500. Where'd you come up with that? 15, 17 and a half, 2. 2 grand, a minute, 2 and a half, now 5. 25, a minute, 5, 5, a minute, 7 and a half, now 3, 35. 35, a minute, 5, 5, a minute, 4 grand, 4 grand. Here we go. I got 4 grand right there. Chaz Wheeler's out. 45. Now 5. Now 5. Now 5. We're into 5. Now 55. 55. 2 and a half. Now 5. Now 5. 55. We're into 5. We're into 5. 5. Colts in the lead at 55. Now 7 and a half. 57 and a half. Now 6 grand where? 6 grand. We're into 6 grand. 2 and a half. Now 5. 65. 52. We're into 5. 5. 7 and a half. 57 and a half. Colts are out. 57 and a half. We're into 7 and a half. 7 and a half. 7 and a half. Here we go. 67 and a half. 7 grand, now 2 and a half, 7 grand, 2 and a half, 7 grand, we're into 2 and a half, here we go. 7 is open, asking for 72.50, 7 grand, 72 and a half, CFM, you are out. CFM, you're out, 72 and a half, here we go to half, we're into a half. Anybody care to be 1 before I go? 71, I have sold right down there, $7,000 bill, 7,000, you betcha.
Mike Riley.
Are you all going to go together? Okay.
Mike Riley.
Come on
State
up.
Fair concessionaires coming to the ring right now. Also, Edward Jones is in the ring. There's a partnership purchase here, so let's get Edward E. Jones and State Fair concessionaires. Give them a big hand. Great purchase here.
First and foremost, thanks to the Missouri State Fair concessionaires and Edward Jones and Company on buying this goat. Once again, it's never easy to get in the Sale of Champions, but every time you step in here, my heart races, and it makes all the early mornings and late nights worthwhile. Thanks to my family, you guys know the role that you play day in and day out. We do this at Crew, and when I'm in here, it's like all of us in here, and I appreciate all the great memories that we've had. Thanks to the animal, the goat. It's been a fun run with this guy. Been a dream to have on feed all year, and it's fun to go out in the pen and look at one like this every day, certainly. I'm going to keep my speech pretty short. I was in a scholarship interview the other day, and I asked a guy for some advice when I got done. He said, do you have any questions for me? And I said, yeah, I sure do. If you were in my shoes, what would you tell me? He said, well, the thing is, he said, oftentimes people get caught up on making it from point A to point Z, and we forget all the lessons that we learn in between. I think oftentimes when we show livestock and we get caught up in buying our animal, and then we worry about getting to the show. Well, as I was thinking back and reflecting on all the years that we've shown, I more remember the late nights with my family out there in the barn, listening to the St. Louis Cardinals game and talking about life and livestock more times than I do what animal I showed in the past. So I guess that's what I have to say. Oftentimes we get caught up in the wins and losses, but remember what this is really about. This is about building great families. It's about building great people. It's about building, the future of our industry, but most importantly, building the youth of our country. Without livestock, I think there wouldn't be near as many good kids in the world. I heard a judge say the other day, if every kid was required to be in 4-H and FFA, I think we'd have a lot better people in the world, and I completely agree with that. Last time I'll ever be in here, it's been a blessing and an honor to show here at the Missouri State Fair. Thanks to the Sale of Champions Committee, it's incredible to come here every year, and this is what we look forward to. Out of all the shows I go to, this is my very favorite one. Without you guys, it wouldn't be that special. Thanks again.
First, we want to congratulate our denominated exhibitor and thank him for bringing this production animal to his sale. On behalf of the Missouri State Fair concessionaires who are in their place of business, Fair Manager Courtney Fry and I are very pleased to represent them in their effort to support the Sale of Champions and contribute to youth in agriculture.
What's been said here earlier today. I grew up in 4-H and FFA, and thank God I did, because the success that people have in life can be attributed back to 4-H and FFA. It was always interesting to me, when you think back about the ones that you've worked in this area before in your 4-H and FFA projects, whenever you lost, what was your choice? Either we'll get back in there and work harder or quit, wasn't it? And the people that held in there that kept working harder and working harder and working harder, it's staggering the success that those individuals had in life. Because you picked yourself up and you got back in there again. There was times that you thought there was no way you should have lost. But the thing of it is, you keep give up. And that's the key in this whole thing. You know, that's just like it Edward Jones. We have such an easy time of raising money for this Sale of Champions every year because every one of those people and contributors grew up at 4-H and FFA. Every one of them wanted to give a little bit back. And this is a way to do that. And thank God for this organization. One thing I would ask you to do is there anybody here that does business with Edward Jones? I'm sure there's a few. Would you thank those people that you do business with for supporting this organization? Because it helps pay forward just a little bit every year doing that. And there's nothing wrong with the same thing. So thank you to everyone.
Yeah, special thank Roger Bennett. You know, he kind of put this Edward Jones deal together many, many years ago, and Mike, I think how many it is. No easy task, but he's been here, done it. Mike, the concessionaires, Courtney, you folks have always been here for a long time. Mike and I go back a long, long time, and we appreciate all the efforts there. So give these buyers a good round of applause. In your catalog, lot number 6, Reserve Champion Weather and Meat Goat, exhibited by Adam Rhodes from Centralia, son of Dan and Nicole Rhodes. Remember the Centralia 4-H, Joe weighs in at 96 pounds. Let's welcome Adam and his goat to the ring.
All right, Adam, my golly, quite a goat you have there, you betcha. Here we go to me Grand Champion, Reserve Grand Champion Meat Goat. Here we go to me, what are they going to have? Here we go to me $5 grand, where up? A minute of 500,000, got it there, 10, 12 and a half. Have it now 15, 1 minute 15, 17 and a half, 2 grand, 1 minute 2, 22 and a half, 5, 25 right there, 7 and a half. 25 of it now, 7 and a half, 7 and a half, now 3. You all taking them both? 3 grand, independent Abby's 3, now 2 and a half. 32 and a half, now 5, 1 minute 5, 7 and a half, now 4. 4 grand, do you want it? Yes, 4 now, 5, 1 minute 45, 5 minute 45, 5. 5 grand, 1 minute 5, 5 minute 5, now 5, 45, 5. 45 now, 5, 1 minute 5, 5 now, 5, 1 minute 5, 5. Here we go. 45, 7 and a half, now 5, now 2 and a half. 5 grand, 2 and a half, 1 minute 52 and a half, now 5, 1 minute 55, where? 52 and a half, now 55, 1 minute. They're not in, but I'll get 55, 7 and a half. 55 of it, Edward Jones, 7 and a half, now 6 grand, where? 6 grand, 1 minute 6, 6 grand, 2 and a half. 62 and a half, 2 and a half, 2 and a half, 2 and a half, 1 minute at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 65. 65 of it to 5, 5 of it to 5 of it to 5. They're not up, but I left them a spot. 54 now, 5 of it to 5 of it to 5, 5 of it to 5. Yes, 5 now, 7 grand. We'll do that. 6,500 going to be to 67 and a half. 55 of it to 7 and a half. 55 of it to 7 and a half. Going to be to 5 of it to 5, 5, 7 and a half. I have 67 and a half. 55 of it to 5, 5, 7, 51 time I sold right out there, 6,500, 6,500, you betcha. 6,500, come on down.
Let's talk about the independent Aggies coming to the ring. Long-time supporter and purchaser in the sale. We appreciate you being back again. So go on into the sale ring.
Finally got a winner out of your section. Over here, sir. I'm gonna be number 4.
Regional Bank, and Mike down there.
My name is Adam Rhodes. I'm 12 years old and a member of the Centralia 4-H Club. I've been showing sheep for 4 years and goats for 3. I'd like to start off by thanking my family, my mom and dad, Dan and Nicole Rhodes, and my siblings, Shane and Bethany. I'd like to thank the Independent Aggies for buying the goat and supporting me in my project. I'd like to thank the Youth and Ag Committee for making this sale possible. And I'd like to thank my hometown supporters for all their time and their donations for the goat. I'd like to thank Greg Martin for the time and for breeding Richie and making sure I've always got good goats to show. I'd like to thank my brother and sister especially for helping out with the goat and just helping me exercise and trim on him. I'd also like to congratulate the other Missouri State Fair sale champion exhibitors and the other Missouri State Fair livestock exhibitors on their accomplishments this week. I'd like to just thank God for this country we've got and the safety we've got on our heads. And some kids don't get the privileges of 4-H and that they provide, and I'm just glad that my family does. Lastly, I'd like to thank Richie the goat. He's been fun to work with. He's been 7 shows, not including this one, and never placed higher than 3rd in the class. And then he comes out here, shows like a pro, and acts like he's one of the best ones out there. So it's been fun.
The Union and Aggies would like to congratulate Adam on his accomplishment, working really hard all year and throughout your life learning how to show. And at the Union and Aggies, we want to keep promoting the future of agriculture, and we believe here at the Sale of Champions, this is how we do it. Keeping these showers and keeping them in agriculture. So congratulations, Adam, and keep working hard.
Well, next speaker is Dylan Hunter, is that correct? Is that you? Yep. Very good. Again, thanks to the Independent Aggies for doing it.
You've been their lifetime supporters too.
Always
Yes,
been
sir.
Coming in the ring next will be lot number 7. It's exhibited by Reagan Rogers from Savannah. She's the daughter of Blaine and Melissa Rogers. She's a member of the Kodiak Cadets 4-H Club. The lamb weighs in at 139 pounds. Let's welcome to the ring. Put your hands together.
Reagan, $5. Congratulations. That's been on him a while. Here we go to tell me what are they thinking out of your grand champion lamb. Here we go to tell me what are they thinking out. What about the other? Here we go to tell me, I don't know, 10 grand where. Then they'll be able to $2 grand, what about $2 grand, 25, 7.5, 3 grand, 35 into 5, 4 grand right there, 4 grand, 45 into 5 grand where? 5 grand, 1 into 6 grand, 7 grand, 1 into 7, Adam, you're not in. 7 grand, 72 and a half now, 5. You get that now, 5, 8 grand, 1 into 85, 9. 85 into 5, I got 9. 80 M's in, 9 grand now, 10. 9 grand, 1 into 10, and 10, and 10. Here we're going to 10, 5. 10, 5 now, 11. So there's no confusion. Hey, whoa, Pat, I may be behind you. Have you got 11? Thank you. Now 12. Now 12. 12 grand, 13. 13, 1 into 13, 14. 14, 15. 14, 1 into 14. I'll do 14, 5. 14, 5. Chaz Wheeler, you are out, but you can be 14, 5 if you want to be. Now $15,000. $15,000 bill, 1 into 15, 1 into 15, now 5. 15, 5. 5 into 5, 1 into 5, 5, 1 into 15, 5. 15, 5. 15, 5. 16. $16,000 bill. Now 5. I got to know something. Earlier in the day, I heard there was going to be a partnership. Is that you and you? 16, 5? 16, 16, 5, 15, now 5, 5, 5, 16, 5, 16, 5, 16, now 5, 16, 2 and a half, help anybody before I go. 16, we're right up here, right down here. 16, 2 and a half, 2 and a half, 2 and a half, but they're together, you just didn't know it. 16, 2 and a half, I have. Sold $16,000 bill right up there, 16,000. Jesse, you're going with them, aren't you? All right.
Looks like we have our buyers coming in the ring, and we have Heimer Associates, Heimer Hampshire, Passion for Pigs, and Sigma Alpha from the University of Missouri. Great team there.
Yep. And that Heimer Hampshire, that'd be Hampshire hogs, not Hampshire sheep.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah, just so there's clarification. Yeah, but by golly, when you're in the area, he said, let's go together. Thank you, Jesse.
Hi, my name is Reagan Rogers and I'm 9 years old. I want to thank my buyers and supporters my sponsors for supporting me. I also want to thank my mom, my dad, and my sister for loving me and helping me with this. And I want to thank Ty, Cooper, and Zach for all their knowledge. I couldn't have done it without them. And I'm so blessed when I moved from California to Missouri that they were so nice, and I have a new show family now. I'm so thankful for that. And I want to thank everybody that put on the show. I'm so thankful for that, and I want to thank my buyers and supporters one last time. Thank you.
The University of Missouri chapter of the Sigma Alpha sorority for professional women in agriculture is just so thankful that we're able to be a part of the Sale Champions every year. We want to congratulate Reagan on all of her hard work and just continue to encourage her and other young women in agriculture to be involved, to be excited, and to be passionate. That's what we're all about, and all of us had our beginnings in 4-H and FFA. And so we just want to continue supporting people who are doing the things that we were to get to those higher places. So thank you.
Congratulations, Reagan. This is a big honor for her and her family. On behalf of myself, Jesse Heimer, my wife Amy, and Heimer Hampshires, my dad Rodney, and Heimer Associates and his accounting firm back home, and Dr. Steve Patterson and Passion for Pigs Vet Service, it's our honor to be part of this buying group today. As Reagan mentioned, this family is very near to my heart. They moved here from California a couple of years ago and landed in Northwest Missouri, and they're very proud to be exhibiting here at the Missouri State Fair, and I'm very proud of her efforts. I'm very, very honored to be part of a sale here today that is rewarding excellence. And we live in a society today that really encourages and rewards participation. And I'm very excited that we get to reward excellence today, and that's why we're supporting Reagan in this effort. And we're recognizing and rewarding kids today, but I think you've heard it several times as they talk about their siblings and their parents. This is the ultimate team sport. And all of these kids back here, if you ask them, they certainly couldn't do it without their family, their supporters, and as someone that exhibited at this fair for several years, I can attest to that, and I can attest to what this experience means to these young people. So thank you to all the buyers that are a part of this. Thank you to everyone that puts this sale on. Congratulations, Reagan. Job well done.
Thank you, Rihanna. Thank you, Jesse. Congratulations, Reagan.
Get ready for lot number 8. Reserve champion Martin Lane, exhibited by Peyton Danes from Rockville. He's the son of Howard McVeigh and Kaylee Danes. Peyton's a member of the Hudson Hustler 4-H Club. Crossbred lamb weighs in at 145 pounds. Let's welcome Peyton, the reserve champion lamb to the ring. Let's give him a hand.
All right, Peyton Danes, your reserve champion, and tell me, if we're going to tell me what they're going to 10 grand where? And then they'll be at the end of the day, we're going to 5 grand, 5 grand, we'll be 2 grand, 2 grand, 25. Good, and then 25, we're going to 5, 7, have now 3, got to be 35 where? 35, we're going to 5, 4 grand, right us in the lead, 4 grand, 5 grand, 4 grand, we'll be to 45, 45, we're going to 45, 5 grand, 45, we're going to 5 5 grand, 55, we'll bid it up 55, we'll bid it up 5, 6 grand where? 6 grand out of your out, 6 grand, we'll bid it up 5, 565. Big Bolt's in the lead, 65 now, 7 now, 5, 75, 8 grand, 8 grand, we'll bid it up 8 and 8 and 8, we'll bid it up 9 grand, now 10, 9 grand, we'll bid it up 10, now 10, 5, 10, 5, we'll bid it up 5, we'll bid it up 10, 5, 10, 5, now 11 grand, 11, 5, 11 grand, we'll bid it up 5, now 5, Bolt's in the lead, and everybody else out, 11 grand, 11, 5, 11, 5, we'll bid it up 5, we'll bid it up 11, 5, we'll bid it up, I'll take 2.5. 11 grand, 250 one time, 11 grand, 2.5, 11 grand, 2.5. Oh, regional bank, you know you're out. You bought all those chickens. Would you like to have a lamb? 62.5 said no. 62.5, 62.5. Here we go, 11 grand, 2.5, 11, 2.5 I have. So your weight gold, 11 grand, right there, 11 grand.
Rivals Company coming forward. Steve, we're happy you're with us here today. A long time supporter as well. It's one of the really neat things about a lot of the buyers here today. Just think back to Jesse and Heimer and his family the last time. Steve has been here many years, and I think he's partnering with Grant Company. Is that correct? So Rivals and Grant Company. Eric Grant. Very good.
First off, I'd like to thank Rivals for purchasing my reserve grand champion lamb at the 2019 Missouri State Fair Sale Champions. It's a great experience to be out here in front of all you guys, and I couldn't be thankful enough. I would like to give a big thanks to the Youth and Ag Committee. Without them, none of this would be possible. If y'all would, can you give them a round of applause? Mom, Tyler, I love you guys, and thank you so much for all that you do. Without you guys supporting me in and out of the show, I wouldn't have made it this far while being successful. To my friends and family, I would like to thank you for the endless amounts of support, because without you guys, I wouldn't know how to travel down the path of victory. And Goose, I'll miss you, bud. Thank you, guys.
Well, Tate, you've raised a fine lamb. Looks like Goose has done a great job this year. And again, we're all here to support the youth in agriculture. And it's amazing to start seeing them at 9 years old, 10, all the way into 18 years old. And you can watch them develop, and whether it's the independent Aggies or the others. And the comment that somebody made is the older people, not that we're old, but those that have a few more years, sharing that with somebody younger than you are. Because everything we've learned from somebody that went in front of us. So the folks at Rivals Incorporated, happy to support you. And I understand Grant Company is also a co-sponsor with me. It's our pleasure to say thank you, and thank you for what you're doing for agriculture. Congratulations.
Thanks, Steve. Appreciate you being back to help out again. Moving right along, we're going to be moving to Lot 9, Grand Champion Barrel, exhibited by Macy Wolf from Reeves. She's the daughter of Greg and Miranda Wolf. Member of the Village 4-H Club is a crossbred barrel in the champion slot today, weighs in at 262 pounds. Let's give Macy and the Grand Champion Barrel a big welcome to the birthday.
All right, Macy, high knowledge, quite a bear. Quite a bear. You could have a picnic up on his top, guys. He's worlds of muscle in that barrel. Here we go, boys. Your Grand Champion bear, and there was 700 head of hogs shown exhibited over there at the swine barn. I want to say 679 to be exact. This is the champion, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Here we go to down me. What do you think of that? Here I go to down me 20 grand where? 20 grand, we're better than 20 grand, 20 grand, we're better than. Here I go to down me 2 grand. Let's get it going there. Here I go to down me 2 grand, 3 grand, we're better than 3 now, 4 now, 5. 4 grand, we're getting to 5, 6 grand now, 7 grand, 7 grand, 8 grand. Edward Jones is in 8 grand, 9 grand now, 10. 9 grand, we're better than 10, 10, 10, we're better than 10 now, 11 now, 12, now 12, 12 grand 13, 13, that number 8, we're into 13, 13, 5, 14, 14, slow down, 14, 14, we're into 14, now 5, 14, 5, 15, 15, we're into 15, 15, now 5, 15, 5, 15, 5, we're into 5, guys, hey, wait, whoa, 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 he was looking right at me. Colts man was looking right at me. He's at 15.5. You gotta be 16. 16 now 5. 16 5. We're into 17. 17 now 5. Dogfish, you're out now. Everybody go 17. 17 now 5. We're into 5. 5. We're into 17. 5 now 7.5. 17 5. Into 7.5. 7.5. 18. 18 where? 18. We're into 18. 18. We're into 18 now 2.5. 18 2.5. 18 250. Now 5. 18 5. 18 2.5 5. 18 5. 18 do the bit of 5 5. We're into 5. We're into 5 now 5. We're into do the bit of 5 now 5. 18 5. Am I missing anybody? 18 2.5. 2.5. Now 5. Now 5. We're into 5 5. For one to go together, you guys are sure sitting far apart. I'll tell you that. I got 18 2.5 now 5. We're into 5 now 5 now 5. I have. So, 18,250, 18,250 right there. You're going together, aren't you?
I thought so.
All right.
Roger Bennett comes ringing in for Edward Jones, and I think they tell me he's partnering with BTC Bank. Mr. Wolf, please come forward. Appreciate having you back here now, and also representing the Linton Foundation, as I recall. So, BTC Bank, Linton Foundation, Edward Jones. Appreciate the support. Again, long time supporter of this.
First of all, I would like to thank the Youth and Agriculture Committee and all the buyers for making the sale possible. The best week has been spent on Champion Road with some of the closest friends I have made sharing our hobby of showing pigs together. I could not have been chosen as Grand Champion Bear without the help of my parents always pushing me to the best of my ability, and of course my brother Garrett that always goes above and beyond the barn. Not only could I not have done it without the support of my family, I could not have done it without the support of my friends from all over. Whether it's ringside or online, I know they are always cheering me on. Thank you to Natalie for all you have done to get me to this point. Lastly, I would like to thank my buyers that have made it possible to be in the Sale of Champions. Their continuous support is what keeps the sale going. This week has been the craziest but most humbling thing I have experienced, and I can't wait to make this a goal next year.
I first want to thank the Youth and Ag Committee and the State Fair Foundation for making this event with the Sale of Champions and the scholarship program available. Our mission on the Jerry Linton Memorial Foundation is to promote agricultural leadership and rural youth education, and I can't think of anything better than this. On a more personal note, Macy is my granddaughter. In 1985, Macy's dad and his sister came to the state fair for the first time and entered a barrel each. Macy's dad, Greg, had the first place 4-H barrel in his class and got second in his open class. When we left the fair that year, he set a goal to get down to raise the grand champion bear at Missouri State Fair. It took us 34 years of worth showing bears, and we had to go into the second generation to do it. Congratulations to Macy and Garrett. Thank you for what you've done. I love you both very much. Keep up the good work.
I'll tell you what, isn't that the definition of what we talked about earlier? Never giving up. I mean, to have a family that's worked that long, to accomplish something that was a dream, isn't that special? Congratulations.
I I obviously can't say anything any more to you than my grandpa did. But just a couple of things. One, in a month and 2 days, BTC Bank will be 100 years old. That's 100 years of making memories and dreams come true with new first car, first house, first farm, a lot of memories. Before the sale started, I had the chance to sit down and visit with Grandma, and she shared about starting to come to the fair in 1995 and all the memories that she and Grandpa made in those 34 years. I don't imagine that this week the memories you guys have made are going to top any of those. So congratulations to you and congratulations to Grandpa.
Again, huge thanks to Edward Jones, BTC Bank, and the Litton Family Foundation. Great supporters again here. So, next in the ring, we'll be getting here shortly with lot number 10. That'll be a reserve champion barrel. This animal is exhibited by Mackenzie Mawson from Archie, her daughter Rodney and Jane Mawson. Remember the Archie FFA chapter, barrel weighing in 270 pounds. Let's welcome Mackenzie to the ring. Give her a hand.
All right, again, I mentioned there were 679 barrels, fellas. This was the reserve champion. Some people like him better. Here we go. They'll need, what are they going to have? They'll need 20 grand where? 20 grand, we're going to do 20 grand, we're going to everybody get it going there. 2 grand, 2 grand, 25, we're going to 5, 3 grand, 35, 4. 4 grand, we're going to 4 grand, there we go, 4 grand, 45, we're going to 5, 45, now 5. 5 grand, we're going to 5 grand, 6 grand, now 7 grand, 7 grand, we're going to 7 now 8. 8 grand, we're going to 8, we're going to add them out. 8 grand, 9 grand. 8 grand, we're going to 9, we're going to 9 now 10 grand, add them out. 10 grand, 10, 11 grand, 12. 12 grand, we're going to 12 now, 10, we're going to 12 grand. Mike, you're still out too. 12 grand, 13, 15, 15, we're going to 15, 15, we're going to 15, 16, 17. Colts in the lead. 17, 18, 18 down dollar bill, we're going to 19 now, 20 grand. 20 grand, we're going to 19, 20 grand, 5. Let's do that. 20 grand, 5 now, 1, 21. Adam, you gotta be 21 now, 22. 22 now, 3. 23 now, 5. 23 a minute, 2.5. I saw him now, 5. 25, 23, 5. 23, 2.5 now, 5. Now 7.5. 7.5 now, 24. 24 would have been the 4. He's cutting, he's chewing his tobacco mighty thin over here, boys. But I'm sound as a bullet right there at 23, 750. 24. 24 grand where? 23, 750 now, 5 women, or somebody wants to give 25, they can. 23, 750 now, 24, we're going to 4, 4, do you want it 4? Are you done? 24, one time, I can't believe I can't get 24,000. Who wants to buy $23,750?
Mark the balance your check.
Why? 24 where? 24 now, 4, do you want them at 4? Here we go, I have. Sold right down there, 23, 750, 23, 750. Mike, you're welcome to participate. Come on up, they're gonna go together.
So we have ADM and the State Fair Commissioners back in the ring. So folks from ADM, thanks for being here again. Mike, Corey, come back in here. Get the photo op here. So again, ADM, the State Fair concessionaire.
Adam McCall, thanks Adam. Appreciate you being.
I want to start off by saying thank you for everybody that came out tonight to support the youth. Next, I want to say thank you to Adam and everybody that wanted to buy my barrel and all the hometown supporters. 4 years ago, I had a barrel that was a comparison to this one that was very special to me and my family, and we never got to show him past any jackpot shows. So when I saw this bear at Michael's sale, I knew that I had to have him and that he would be special. Despite every day when he decided to run around the barn, it was definitely worth it when we came to the state fair and we were able to be named a reserve grade champion. I want to say thank you to my sister and Nick and Stetson for always pushing me to be the best that I can be. And I want to thank my parents for staying up with me late every night and always pushing me to be the best that I can be and always helping me no matter what. And Michael, I want to say thank you. It took us 10 years to get in here, but we finally got it done.
Congratulations, Mackenzie. You've had a heck of a run over the last several years of being in this
ring along with your sister. ADM is extremely excited, and as always, to be a part of this sale. Growing up, I grew up a little further out east, and you can tell, a little south as well. But we were unfortunate not to have something like this, so never take this for granted. It's a heck of a sale, a heck of an event to help kids in agriculture and to promote excellence. So congratulations to the Mawson family. Michael, Nick, we're glad to be right there with you. I think it's been several years since we've been in here, but congratulations again. Thanks for letting us be a part of it.
On behalf of the Missouri State Fair vendors and concessionaires, we just want to say congratulations, Mackenzie. Because of you and your fellow exhibitors, I get to have one of the best jobs in the world. And I appreciate you guys coming each and every year and working hard all year long. So kudos to you. Congratulations again.
Again, huge thanks to ADM, Adam McCall, Courtney, Mike, appreciate your efforts with the concessionaires. Each year they work hard to bring that group together. Next in the ring, we have lot number 11, which is the Grand Champion Steer. This year's Grand Champion is exhibited by Gabe Baker from Fulton, Missouri. He's the son of Rod and Leah Baker, member of the Rising Sun 4-H Club, weighing in at 1,325 pounds. Let's welcome Gabe to the Champion Steer. Give him a hand.
All right. Gabe, we've got something kind of special today. This is the first steer, and the one back behind, I think, that hasn't been black that's come through this ring in quite some time. Nearest I can remember, last one I think might have been a shorthorn. Fellas, anyway, a great crossbred steer coming to you from Gage Baker, and let's bet on him a while. If we're going to tell me what are they going to do, if we're going to tell me 50,000 where, if we're going to tell me 50 grand, we're going to do 10 grand where, 10 grand, we're going to do 10 grand, we're going to do 10 grand, 5 grand, 7,500 where, 7,500 now 10 grand, 10 grand, 12,500, 12,500, we're going to be 35, we're going to do 12,500 now 13,500, you're out going to be 13,500. Here we're going to 15, 14, 15, 15, got to be 15. Cole, you're going to have to help her a little bit. She's a little timid. 15 grand right down there. 15, thank you. Now 16, 17. 17 grand where? 17, 17, Chad Wheeler out. 17, 18. 18 now 20 grand. 20 grand, yes, 20 now, 22.5. 22.5 now 30, 22.5 now 25 grand. 25 into 5 right out there is 25. 27.5. 27 into 7.5 now 30 grand where? 30 grand, we're going to 30 grand, 30 grand, 32.5. 32 into 32.5 now, did you get 31? Now 2, 32, 33, 33, 23. 33 got to be the 3, now 3. Stacy, you got to be 33. 33, 34, now 5. 35 would have been to 35 grand. 35 would have been to 35, now 7.5. 35 would have been to 7.5, now 40 grand. 40 grand where? 37.5, I'll take 38. 38, 38, now 39. 38, 39, 39, 40 grand. 40 grand where? 39 would have been to 40 grand where? I'll take 39.5. Stacy, you got to be 39. 39.5 now 40. 39.5 would have been to 40 grand where? 39.5 would have been to 40 grand. Would have been to 40 grand. Here we go. 39.5, 40 grand. Independent Aggies, you're out. Jazz Wheeler, you're out. Rivas, you're out. 40 grand, 39.5's right there. Now 40 grand. Here we go. 40 grand one time. So 39,500 right down there, 39.5. That's a new, they come to the sale for the first time this year. Stacy, you betcha.
Looks like we have Climate Corp and Bayer combined with CFM Insurance, teamed up on this one. And Mike, I looked at the records there, this is a new record.
Oh, it is a good deal. Good deal. We haven't set many records. I'm glad to set one right here. Stacy Agers with CFM Insurance and Climate Corporation and Bayer Company. That'd be John Raines. John couldn't make it. He sent Stacy to carry the whole load.
Hi, I'm Gage Baker and I'm 12 years old. I would like to thank everyone who attended the sale in support of myself and other exhibitors. Thank you to the buyers of my steer and all the continuing bidders. Thank you to all my hometown sponsors who have supported me the last 5 years. I would like to thank Brian Crow, Trent Templeton, and Aaron Greenheim for all your help with my steer over the last 8 months. I would also like to thank my dad and mom for supporting me in showing the last several years. I especially appreciate all the help my dad has given me this show season with my steer, helping to rinse when I'm not able to, and taking me to all the shows I wanted to go to. Thank you again.
Hi, I'm Stacy. I'm from Insurance, and this is my first experience with this event, and I am truly in awe of all of these kids and their accomplishments and just their dedication and determination to be here. So thank you, Gage, and congratulations. Super proud of all of you kids, and we are honored to be able to invest in the next generation of agriculture and just to be a part of this event. So thank you guys.
Well, Stacey, huge thanks. First time buyers in insurance to be here. We really appreciate you taking part. We look forward to having you back in years to come. Next in the ring is going to be our last final lot number 12. I think it's our final lot today with the felt like it. The last animal we're going to sell is the third champion steer, exhibited by Michaela Rojas from New Boston, daughter of Brian and Alicia Rojas, member of the Shelby Lynn County 4-H Club, weighs 1,350 pounds on a crossbred steer. Welcome them to the ring. Give them a hand.
All right, Michaela. Love the name Michaela. All right, here we go to tell me. Here we go to tell me. What are you thinking now, boys? A reserve grand champion steer, another great colored steer. He's not a black one, guys. Again, like I said, it's kind of unique. I go to a lot of state fairs and see a lot of steers around the country, and it's unique for the one. You have one state fair that has two colored calves like this as your grand and reserve. Here we go, boys. Get over. Here we go to tell me. What are you thinking there? Here we go to tell me 20 grand where? 20 grand. Here we go to tell me 5 grand. Let's go. Here we go to tell me 5 grand. 6 grand, 7 grand, we're going to 7 grand, 8 grand, 8 grand, we're going to 8. I've got Edward Jones at 8, Chaz Wheeler going to be 9, now 10, I'm going to 10, 11 grand, 11 grand, I'm going to 11, 5, I'll do that, 11, 5, I'm going to 5, I'm going to now 12 grand, 12, 5, 12, 5, I'm going to 13, now 5, 13, 5, I'm going to 14, Jay Purchase. I put you at 13, 5, I put you at 14, Mike got to be 14, 5. 14, 5, 15, 15, 15, 5, 15, 5, I'm into 16, 16 now, 16, 5, 17, 17, wanted to 17, now 5, 17, do you want her now, 5, I'm into 5, 5, 5, I'm into 17, 5, ADM, do you want back in, 17, 5, 17, Lincoln Corp, you want back in, 17, 5, 17, now 5, I'm into 5, I'm into BTA, you want back, Doug, you want back in? I've already got 17. It's got to be 17.5. I've already got 17. Got to be 17.5. 17.5. Anybody else want to be there to 5, 5, into 17 right here, 5 with 2.5 help you? 2.5. 17, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5. Want to be there to have it into 17, 2.5. I have. Said no. So $17,000 deal. 17,000. Got Wheeler and Jones. Wheeler and Edward Jones. Thank you. Appreciate you. Appreciate you.
Chaz Wheeler. Chaz, good to see you here today. Thanks for your support. Roger, come back in here again. Can't say enough good things about these long-term supporters, people who work hard every year to be here when you need them. To really recognize the efforts these kids have put into it. Help support generations to come. So Chaz Wheeler and Roger Ben.
I tell you what, Edward Jones and Chaz Wheeler, they've bid $100,000 today. So far, Edward Jones has been the only one that's been a winner, but we appreciate both of you.
Glad to get Chaz my win here.
I am too. Tell me about it.
Hey everybody, my name is Michaela Rojas. I'm 13 years old and I'm a member of the Shelby 4-H Club in Lynn County, Missouri. This is such a huge honor and there are so many people that I love. off, I'd like to thank my buyer and all my home customers. You honestly don't know how much it meant to me that you chose to support Missouri 4-H and FFA. I truly believe that these wonderful organizations have paved the road to my future in agriculture. Next, I'd like to thank my parents, little sisters, grandparents, and the rest of our show family for guiding me every step of the way. I may not always act like it, but I am thankful for every little correction or critique you all give me. From showmanship advice to stories about the good old days, this crew has shaped me into the person that I've become. I'm truly blessed for the support and wisdom of this wild bunch. I've given this last little bit quite a bit of thought, but I think I've finally come up with a conclusion. No matter where I go in life, I'll always be proud to come back home to the Missouri State Fair. Thank you.
Kayla, thank you very much. I tell you, I got to watch you at the show the other day, and I said when you hit the ring, you had a very striking cap. And I personally don't appreciate the black steer comment. I may be the only one, but congratulations very much. You deserve where you got, and the folks ahead of you. Folks, I just want to take this opportunity. Mr. Mallory, I don't know if you know this or not, but Mr. Mallory's son was my FFA advisor, Doug. So it's certainly good to see you out here today. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Wheeler Auction, Mr. Mallory, thank you so much. I tell you, it was an honor and a pleasure to see you here today. It was worth it all to come see you as well as you. On behalf of the Wheeler Auction family, and Mike and Sherry Williams, and my wife Misty, and myself here, Charlie Nordwald, Nina, and Kirby Fack, and all of our staff, we'd like to thank each and every one for your support. This is the first time we've ever been afforded the opportunity to be here in person. So I want to turn this over to Edward Jones. Thank you very much. What a great job.
I think you've already heard enough from me today. What are y'all doing? Is this time for you to speak is really short? Is that what you're supposed to do? But seriously, if you ever have a day, if you sit down here and watch the speech come through and feel more comfortable with the future of America and what you see today, in the future of this day, in the future of what we're doing, congratulations to everybody.
Edward Jones, Wheeler Auction. Chaz, it slipped my mind that you've got Angus cattle. It completely slipped my mind. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think at this time we've got one more item to sell. There's a belt buckle, and it's actually a representative of the belt buckle. Where's it at? Where's it at? Oh, can you limp around and hold that belt buckle? The 2019 version will actually be is actually on order, and it will be mailed to you. But that is an example of the commemorative belt buckle for the Missouri State Fair. And all of this money, of course, goes into the scholarship committee, or scholarship fund. It is the last item we'll offer today. Immediately after that, we're going to be taking the pictures. They're going to be taken in the order. Taken in the order that they sold. So ladies and gentlemen, get on the belt buckle. Here we're going to tell me, all right, here we're going to tell me $2 grand where? $2 grand, we're going to do $100 bill. $100 bill, we're going to do $2, here we go, 3, now 3. 3, we're going to 3, now 3, we're going to 3, we're going to 4, now 4, now $500 bill, we're going to 4, now 5. 500, 600 where? Here we're going to 6, now 700 on the belt buckle, 800 where? 8, now 9, now 9. $900 bill, we're going to 9, now $1,000 bill. 10, now 11. Now 12, we'll get into 12. Who said 12? Back here. 12, you want 13. 13. I've got 1,200 there. It'll be 13, 14, 15, 16. We'll get into 16. We'll get into 16. Here we go. 17. 17 where? 17. We'll get into 16. 17. Here we go. 1,700 one time. 17. I have. Anybody else? If you want a commemorative belt buckle, now's the time to set your satchel down. 16, 17, I have. Sold right there, Steve Ribas, you betcha. Steve here, $1,600 bill right there, thank you. Have you got a sale total or anything?
Out in Buffalo, $156,300 today. We had a record champion steer sale of $39,500. So good sale.
156,300. Is that right? Does that count the belt buckle? Counts the belt buckle. Ladies and gentlemen, you've been a wonderful crowd. Again, congratulations to all the winners. Very appreciative of all the bidders, all the buyers, and certainly all the youth in agriculture that go into the fund that puts this sale together. Thank you very much. We want to thank all the radio stations. Ladies and gentlemen, be very careful driving home.